Welcome to the Mildura Weekly, and joining me today is the member for Murray, Helen Dalton. Helen, welcome back to the studio.
Thank you.
Well, you recently joined a contingent that went to Canberra for the Can the Plan rally. Tell us how that went.
Look, we had a fantastic response. There would have been over 3,000 people that attended, and a convoy that was like 30 kilometres long. So it was really very moving actually to see all these people assemble, and very concerned people, not just within the electorate but outside the electorate, came to Canberra.
Yeah, well, water of course has been the top item on the agenda this year, if you like. I think you were the first person to speak at the rally. What was the sentiment amongst the farmers? And I think they got their voice heard. Might be just a starting point, but the government is going to have another inquiry. Where do you think that will go, and how did they feel about that?
Look, I think they were pleased with the result. It was a big crowd, a peaceful crowd, but a noisy crowd. The issue with the lower lakes, another inquiry, yet another one, and also we're talking about the transmission losses. So we'll see where that goes. I believe that we'll probably have to converge on Canberra again, and by the end of March, I think a lot more people will be involved in the debate, because I don't think we're going to get the rain, and I think we're going to have a really hard summer.
Yeah.
And the flaws of the Murray Darling Basin Plan are going to be even more so highlighted with everything that's going wrong. We've already got fish kills now in Balranald again, and we've got a Bluegreen algal bloom here and in a lot of towns as well. So It's very, very concerning.
One of the things that those rallies do is focus city people's attentions on the issue, and whilst people have heard about the Murray Darling Basin Plan, the complexities of it they're not aware of, and the real issues of the drought, I think, came home there. In regard to South Australia, I think the game's up for them, isn't there? That fair to say?
Well, I wish it was up for them, but they seem to keep holding firm with what they say, and we've got to get to the bottom of the lower lakes, literally, and get to the truth. And the government, I believe that the Murray Darling Basin Plan has been predicated on a lie, and the lie is that those lower lakes were fresh water. They are not. They're an estuarine system, and so we need to really change tack. The government has got to change tack.
Yeah. The government introduced a water for fodder grant. I don't know if that's been effective. It was a little bit too late in the piece.
Oh, very late, and very. Everybody must have been on the internet on Wednesday when it opened up. Overcommitted. It really is too little, too late. 50 megs is nothing, and we worked out that would, for 450 cows, if you could grow some fodder with 50 megs, that would only last 450 dairy cows 2 days. So, and I spoke to a dairyman who gave me those figures. So what we need is an allocation, and they could make those appropriate rule changes at federal level and also at state level, and that would give, we believe, people on the Murray, if they made those appropriate rule changes, 40% allocation, which would just be enormous and would give people hope.
Talking of Bluegreen algae, it's something that you've been very passionate about, and you'd like to see an inquiry into that. Tell us where that's at, and are you hopeful that you can get some traction on that issue?
Well, the state government needs to commit another $2 million to finish a study off it's been run from Macquarie University, and they're very reluctant to put the funds in. I think there's been a number of grants, like 17 or 18, and they've been knocked back. So you'd have to ask yourself why this is all happening. Now, we've got algal bloom outbreaks in plenty of places in the electorate. So even here in Mildura, you've got the Murray River, which has got a slick in it now. Balranald has got an amber alert. Griffith has their lake there on an amber alert. It's coming up everywhere around the system. And Bluegreen algae is always in the system, but when the rivers and the lakes are out of balance, that's when it gets going. And the condition of the rivers being muddy, very little light coming in, that just allows Bluegreen algae to get going. And it just says, happy days, we're here, we're taking over. And if there is a perceived link between Bluegreen algal blooms and motor neuron disease, this is going to turn the Murray Darling Basin Plan and water management upside down. And for every reason it should.
Yeah.
And even when you look at what we should be getting within our environmental outcomes, we've got carp, proliferation of carp, we've got riverbank subsidence, which is causing the turbidity. We've got those weeds that should be filtering the water, the aquatic weeds, they've been chewed out by the carp. The system is out of balance. Yeah. And that's going to, and it is impacting on our health.
Of course, you've been up here meeting with constituents. I think you had a gathering of people join you at the Midway Centre yesterday. You've been in Baronga and Wentworth, and how are you finding the sentiment on the ground with people at the moment?
Look, water is gaining a lot of momentum. People of all ages, and particularly the older generation, they've had enough. They're retired, and they don't need all the angst with it, but they are so concerned with water management and what's happening to our communities and our health that they're starting to become involved in the argument. And plenty of them yesterday said, I didn't go to Canberra, but if there's another rally, I will. And please let me know, and you know what's going on. So from those sleepy people that are in retirement mode, they're getting pretty angry about what's happening, as well as all of us in the community and those that are working and living on the rivers.
Well, no doubt you'll continue to be a very loud voice in the Parliament next year, as you have been this year, and we wish you all the best. And thanks again for coming in.
No, thank you, John.
Thanks, Helen. And be sure to get all of your local news at milduraweekly.com.au.